Many thanks for staying with us in the newsroom. The Federal High Court Abuja has adjourned to 2nd July 2021 for the adoption of processes filed by parties in the suit instituted by Senator Orji Uzor Kalu, prohibiting the federal government through the EFCC from retrying him with respect to the charges which he was convicted and sentenced. Presiding Judge Justice Inyang Ekwo had earlier granted Kalu permission to apply for order of perpetual injunction against the federal government through EFCC to prohibit his retrial. Counsel to the EFCC has, however, insisted that the former governor would be retried, as that was the consequential order of the Supreme Court. The Chief of Army Staff, Major General Farouk Yahaya, has charged troops of 82 Division Nigerian Army to remain selfless and disciplined in the discharge of their duties. According to a statement on Tuesday by the Director of Army Public Relations, Onyema Nwachukwu, the Army Chief spoke in his address to troops at Abakpa Cantonment, Enugu State. He said his administration would provide troops with the needed equipment and welfare support to discharge their responsibilities effectively. The federal government has announced the official conclusion of the Community and Social Development Project with over 11 million direct beneficiaries across 29 states and an estimated 25 million indirect beneficiaries. The Humanitarian Affairs Minister, Sadiya Farouk, who closed the program in Abuja on Tuesday, said the World Bank Assisted Development Project had completed 16,166 micro-projects in 5,664 communities across the country. The minister also added that the project focused on the needs of the poor and vulnerable to empower them with development resources in addressing their peculiar needs. And in COVID stories, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has donated medical equipment worth $1 million to Nigeria to combat COVID-19 pandemic. The Saudi ambassador to Nigeria, Faisal Al-Ghamdi, handed over the equipment, among which are 23 ventilators, surgical sterile gloves, among others, to the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health, Abdulaziz Mashi, at a brief ceremony in Abuja on Tuesday. The Saudi envoy said the gesture is to further strengthen the excellent bilateral relations between both countries. The federal government has declared its plan to establish emerging technology centers across Nigeria. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, disclosed this on Tuesday at the Digital Africa Annual Conference. And according to the minister, the development of a national policy on emerging technologies, which will further support the establishment of emerging technology centers, is currently underway in the country. The UK government has said immigration enforcement officials will commence giving EU citizens who live in the UK a 28-day warning to apply for settled status. After the 2016 Brexit referendum, which took place precisely 5 years ago, settled status was introduced for citizens of the EU living in the UK, which allows them to retain the same rights of residence, travel, employment, and access to healthcare and benefits. And according to government officials, about 5.6 million European Economic Area citizens and their dependents have applied for settled status. And in sports, Nigeria's men's basketball team coach Mike Brown has listed 12 NBA players in a 49-man squad as the Tigers begin preparations for the 2020 Olympic Games. And according to the Nigerian Basketball Federation, the players are to arrive camp on June 20 for the first phase of the exercise. Nigeria will play in Group B alongside Australia and winners of the Olympic qualifying tournament in Serbia and Croatia. Well, that's all for now in the newsroom. Do join us at the top of the hour for more updates. Many thanks for watching.